been so hard for us to be present? Can we blame technology?
Of course you can. Everybody does today, and you can blame technology because our smartphones are ubiquitous. They draw us in a lot, everything on TV, on screens, and we tend to relate to one another through screens versus then relating to each other personally. So what we want to do, you can blame that, but the bottom line is we have to take the choice to actually decide we're going to be present right now.
And, one of the big takeaways for me for the program was the power of the pause. I think what's amazing in the exercise that you integrated into the program was in that pause experience, literally the physical and mental change that you feel just from a brief pause. Help us understand, why is that? What happens?
So we're biological beings, right? So what happens when we set our minds to pause? I'm going to determine to create a practice of pause. We send a different message to the brain that says, oh, don't need to be so stressed. The level of cortisol that rises under stress starts to go down. And for us women, the level of oxytocin remains high. So we're connecting with each other, tending and befriending, and being more present all the time. So giving ourselves the opportunity to practice pause allows us more decision making, more time. You can actually get more time in your day by simply starting to pause. Our head's clear, we can become more focused.
For the women who attended, and actually for those who didn't attend but who are listening to the recap, what would you recommend for them? How can they easily integrate a practice of mindfulness into their everyday life?
And what I would say is you don't fit it in, you make a commitment, and a short, sweet commitment. So what that means is basically deciding that you're going to incorporate a pause and then committing to making a practice. It doesn't have to be long, it could be a minute. We know that the levels of cortisol start to dissipate after about a minute when we're intentional with that practice. So if you were to commit to 3 to 5 times a day for a minute, 5 minutes a day, not a whole lot, and keep practicing just that, where you're coming together, oops, I recognize I'm here, I'm reflecting on what's going on, I'm returning to what I'm doing, and boom, you got it, a minute.
And what's the number one benefit to an organization for creating more mindfulness?
The number one benefit would be that folks are more present, they're more engaged, and when we're more present, there's a certain sort of limbic resonance that we get each other, and we feel gotten, and when we feel gotten, people are more likely to trust, people are more likely to be cooperative.